Welcome to the Minnesota Twins franchise. My name is MrHurriicane. It's episode 39 here in the second season. We're in mid to late August right now in the playoff hunt. It's been a pretty interesting season. We're 7 games out of first place in the Central, but have a much better chance at making it as a wild card team where we're currently 1.5 games out. Now, unfortunately, we've dealt with a number of injuries, especially lately. Miguel Sano has been on the disabled list, and now Brandon Phillips could be out for the season. I did consider calling up Nick Gordon, but I don't think he'd give us the offensive boost that we need. So instead we're going to call up Niko Goodrum, who has been up here before, and we will end up starting Eduardo Escobar a little bit more and shuffle around Eddie Rosario, who can play some second base. But can the Twins overcome yet another injury to the starting lineup? Here's Jesse Chavez on the mound for this game against the Royals. Chavez, of course, was on the DL earlier this season and has been very good since then. There's Niko Goodrum getting the start at second base as he records the first putout of the day, but with 2 down, Eric Hosmer says not so fast to a quick first inning as he drills a double into the right field corner. That brings up the cleanup hitting Mike Moustakas. With a fly ball to center, no problem for Buxton, he tracks it down, and that closes up the first half inning of the game. The Royals had Matt Cameron on the mound in this game, and he was making just his second start, so it was hard to really base anything off of his numbers, but Buxton gets off to a fast start here. Back to the leadoff spot, he drills a single into right field. Then Buxton takes off, a strikeout here on a bad pitch. Yunel Escobar is out, but Buxton takes second easily. Here's Mauer with 1 down, right through the middle, a slow roller, and Buxton can fly around third and score with ease as the Twins get on the board. That's how easy it is when Byron Buxton can just get us a base hit. So on to the second with a small lead, and Jesse Chavez gets the strikeout on Alex Gordon. Then Salvador Perez does not go around on the cutter and lifts the ball into right. No problem there for John Jay. Catch is made. By the way, if you see the video stuttering or cutting out at any point, there were some issues with this recording. It's not anything on your end. And speaking of issues, the Royals having a tough time with Jesse Chavez as he strikes out Brandon Moss. Let's go bottom 2, and there's John Jay. You could hardly really see it there due to the video issues, but hit by pitch. He heads to first base. And then one of the biggest surprises of the season, Brian Pena with a single into right center. We get first and third. I think I have to consider letting Pena be the everyday starter at catcher. So here's Niko Goodrum with runners at the corners. 0-2 count, he puts it on the ground. Goodrum with good speed, but not good enough. Double play. Twins can't add their second run, so on to the third inning we go. Here is Hunter Dozier going down to the curveball as Chavez gets another. With 1 down, Whit Merrifield. Cutter does not get the call. And then a poorly placed changeup, and Merrifield does not miss. That is going way up into the second deck for a solo home run, and the Royals tie the game. Merrifield is their 9-hitter, and this was just his 4th home run of the season, so a big mistake there from Jesse Chavez. Let's watch this again. He had tremendous distance behind this one, almost into that third deck. For all the good pitches Chavez made earlier, that home run erases the lead. Bottom 3, Byron Buxton up again. He puts it on the ground, but it's a slow roller, and Buxton is too fast to throw out. And that's what I want to focus on now with Byron Buxton. Get his plate vision up. No more strikeouts. Just put the ball in play. I think that'll improve his average more than just contact. He has to avoid the strikeouts. So he's on first base, and Escobar down the line. Another hit for him as Buxton can head to third base. First and third again. Twins playing some good small ball here with not much power in their lineup anymore. So Joe Mauer a chance for another RBI, and he'll battle with 2 strikes. Not a very easy out in these situations. In the air to center, you'll get Joe Mauer out. But Joe Mauer just drove in Byron Buxton for the second time. 2-1 Minnesota. I know it's pretty simple, but just to see Buxton lead off, get 2 hits, they weren't flashy, but just to see what they can turn into. That's why I don't want to give up, and I want to keep giving him these opportunities. So, Minnesota trying to get some more. Here's Vargas with a sharp grounder just past the shortstop's glove. 2-on again for Minnesota. Plenty of 2-on situations, but Rosario with a sharp ground ball, and they go around the horn to double him up. We've seen too many of those inning-ending double plays lately. Chavez gets his lead back. 2-1 Minnesota. 2-2 count, and Eric Hosmer goes down swinging. Good cutter. Not much he could do with that pitch. And then a fastball down in the zone, and that gets Alex Gordon. He wasn't needing to use a lot of pitches either. In the fourth, John Jay, blooper into left, and this does get down. His second time reaching. Now Nico Goodrum. Goodrum getting a chance as he hits this to the right side, but Jay had to sidestep the baseball, and this goes in the scorebooks as a fielder's choice, so Goodrum gets no credit for even a hit. In the fifth inning, Chavez doing a very good job with the pace and just getting quick outs and strikeouts. There was a lot to like. Mauer can't do much this time. Buxton's not on base, so he can't deliver for us. We're through 5, still a 2-1 lead for the Twins. Chavez gives up a base hit through the middle. Just the Royals' third hit to this point. But only down 1, it's still a good opportunity. Billy Burns is up. Fastball upstairs, 2-2 from Chavez. And it's a chopper. Great speed from Burns. Pena plays it, gets to throw in time, but the runner advances. Here's Alcides Escobar. Grounded to the right side, and Vargas can play that, but the runner again advances. So it's up to Eric Hosmer, who almost goes around. 1-1. Fouled off the fastball high. 1-2. Chavez gets him. And Pena can throw on to first, preserving the Minnesota Twins lead. Good job getting out of trouble. Bottom 6, and here's Eddie Rosario with a sharp line drive into the crowd. And then he goes the other way. Can he split the difference? Rosario sharply again, but at third base, the play is made. Excellent job by Mike Moustakas. 2 down, now Jorge Polanco with a line drive into center, down for a hit. The Royals couldn't get very many 1, 2, 3 innings. John Jay in the air to left center. Too much hang time. Catch is made. Now, after all the late extra inning affairs we've had, the bullpen has been very tired, and it's been that way for a while. So I was hoping to see Jesse Chavez go deep into this game. There's another strikeout. This was the outing the Twins needed from Chavez. On to first, no problem, another out. Can he complete 7? Salvador Perez. 1-2 count. Strikeout number 8 as Chavez completes his 7th inning of work, only needing 73 pitches. The Royals begin to go to their bullpen. Brian Flynn into the game. An ERA north of 7, and a great catch made at second. Merrifield robs Pena of a hit. But I wanted to take advantage of that astronomical ERA. 50 innings and the ERA is north of 7. Nico Goodrum flies out. Here's Byron Buxton, 3rd hit of the game. Great job by Byron Buxton putting the ball in play and putting it in advantageous spots. He takes off, but Salvador Perez will not let him have another as he catches Buxton stealing. 2-1 Twins heading into the 8th. Chavez not done. Strikeout number 9. That's Brandon Moss. Hunter Dozier, the 8-hitter, into the seats to get the second strike. And the 2-2 gets another strikeout. 10 for Chavez. One of the best starts we've had from a starting pitcher this year, and this came at a perfect time. Jake Reed comes into the game. Chavez finally completes. And Reed can't find the zone. This is not what you want to see. But he does battle back. And what does the rookie do? He gets a strikeout. 11 Royal strikeouts through 8 innings. Can the Twins get some insurance? Well, here's their last chance. Kenny Vargas to second. And they'll carry a 1-run lead into the 9th inning. And with a tired bullpen, we bring in Trevor May instead of Glenn Perkins. May's been great this year. Can he get 3 outs? Fly ball left field, good start. Lazy fly is caught. Next up for the Royals, they have Escobar with a fly ball in the shallow center, handled by the young Nico Goodrum. 2 down for the Royals. That means it's up to Eric Hosmer, who got started with the double. 2-2 count. He looks at a changeup. And the Twins hang on for a 2-1 victory. Great job by the pitching staff in this game, and of course Byron Buxton led us on offense, scoring the 2 runs. That's how valuable his speed can be, and how much we need someone to step up with all these injuries. Now, of course, it's just one game. Back to the field the next night, extra innings again. The Twins want to end it in 10, but Kenny Vargas grounds out to first. Max Kepler back in the lineup tonight. Misses the changeup and swings at a low sinker to go down with a strikeout. Buddy Boshear's in the game in the 11th, and this is launched. Off the bat of Whit Merrifield, he gets his 4th and 5th home runs in consecutive games against the Twins. Buddy Boshear's has been mostly good this season, but I feel like we've seen all of his lowlights in these episodes. And here's another one. An extra inning home run the Twins really can't afford. They need to win these games. Here's Yunel Escobar. Flied to right, caught. 2 outs to go for Minnesota. Here's Joe Mauer. Lifted to right. But Mauer is not going to have the power on this swing. 2 down. And now it's Nico Goodrum's turn. Slider in there. Goodrum trying to take some pitches. That slider is offline. The 2-1 pitch is in there, so now he's got a swing. 2-2. Goodrum strikes out, and the Twins cannot follow up their victory with another, losing to the Kansas City Royals. This brought our record to 9-10 in the month of August, as we suffer another injury, this time down at AA, to the exciting Sandy Bunty, who now is likely out for the season, especially with the AA playoffs around the corner. We lose 3 in a row to Kansas City, and Fernando Romero has a really bad outing. Between these kinds of games, these blowouts, and the extra inning affairs, our bullpen has just had to pitch so much, more than they've had to all year. We dropped the first one to Cleveland, 4 losses in a row, then we snapped the streak, but lose big the next night. So here's Byron Buxton as we return to a series this time in Kansas City. And I wanted to highlight Byron Buxton because he's getting the chance to lead off again. We saw him have a great performance earlier. On this play, he doesn't get enough time to reach first base, but that's what I'm looking for more of. Hopefully we can have that average really climb next year, which I think is very critical. But how about the power? This is not what I was expecting. Deep to left into the bullpen. Byron Buxton gets us on the board with a solo home run. We don't see the power all that often, but it can be there. He has that upside. That's 9 on the season. Later in the game, 2 apiece in the 6th. And he rips this to left, but that is going into the seats. 2-2 count. Buxton takes an easy changeup. Now the count is full, runners go, and he puts it in the air to center field. Unfortunately with that, we can't do anything with it, and the Royals go on to win this game. The Royals have been behind us in the standings for most of this year, but with all these head-to-head losses, this critical stretch of games, they have leapfrogged us. Now we'll check out Yunel Escobar in a game against Kansas City. 7-5 Royals. Here's a runner taking off, and Salvador Perez gets another one caught stealing. Escobar trying to help out the Twins. He's been our hottest hitter. He grounds it to third. No problem there for Moustakas as Escobar gets retired. Now we had a 5-run inning in this game, and Kansas City followed up with 5 of their own. It was just that kind of an episode. Not much went right. Here's Escobar with a jammed fly ball as the Royals collect another win against us. You'll see the standings here in a moment. But this was not a good episode for the Twins in trying to get closer to a playoff spot. We got much further away today. And giving up leads like this isn't going to help anything. These games mean so much in August and September. So the month of August is nearly complete. We just got swept by the Royals. Now we take on the Yankees. This is a big homestand. These are winnable games, I feel, against San Diego and Chicago. If we don't do well on this homestand, I'll consider the season to basically be over. We are currently 5 games out of a very competitive wildcard race, and we can't have more episodes like this. There is not enough time to recover. So we'll see if the Twins can bounce back in a way with this homestand. We have played better at home this year. We have a lot of hitters who do better at home, and we'll need to make the most of this week plus at Target Field. 3 straight series, that's an opportunity right there. We also have the AA playoffs coming up, and our AA team has been so good. Even with a lot of the injuries they have suffered, the pitching down there is top-notch. Our farm system looks pretty promising right now. And there might be players down there who could get a chance in spring training, or at least be at AAA next year and be one opportunity away from the big leagues. With that being said, we will definitely spend time with the Chattanooga Lookouts once their playoff season begins. I want to see more of those pitchers. I want to see Willie Ordonez. I like that team a lot. And they have just one more series, I believe, until the playoffs begin, or maybe 2 series. So that's coming. But we all hope it's not the only team in our organization that makes the playoffs, but the Twins' road to the postseason is now a little more difficult after this episode where they did struggle a lot. Just a couple wins with 8 losses. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you all for watching. Please leave your feedback down below in the comments section. Hit that like button and subscribe. I will see you all in the next episode of the Twins franchise. Have a great day.